Hello everyone. Welcome to Compassion Camp. The next several weeks we'll be talking about be loved, be kind, be you. Well, today we're starting off with our first session at the table. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I guess I'm a little bit sleepy. What is going on? Why are now y'all yawning? I've heard of this before. People yawn when they see other people yawn. Did you know that? It's true. According to scientists, even dogs and chimpanzees do this. Here, while we're all sitting together, let's do an experiment. I will yawn and you try not to. Let's see how hard it is. When you see someone yawn or laugh or cry, something in your brain responds because you know what it feels like to laughter or sadness or sleepiness. That is called empathy. And when we know what it's like to feel something, we become more compassionate toward one another. For example, if I see one step on a Lego, I feel compassion for them because I know that hurts. It's like, ouch! My foot cannot actually feel it at that moment, but my empathy kicks in and my brain reminds me what that suffering feels like. If my compassion is strong, I may offer to help you. That is what compassion is, boys and girls. I see you hurt. I feel your hurt with you, empathy, and I help ease that hurt. But in order to show empathy, I need to see you. This is the beginning of compassion. When we gather around and we look into each other's eyes or hear each other's voices, we begin to be able to understand how we are feeling. That is why it's so important that we welcome others to the table. That can be your kitchen table, the Lord's table, the lunch table at school, the digital table online. We welcome different people. We are able to show empathy. Now you're going to hear our song for today called Come to the Table.
Come to the table. Sing with me. Come to the table. Come to the table. Come to the table. Come celebrate with us. Come to the table. Come to the table. Come to the table. Come celebrate with us.
Welcome back. Did you enjoy that song, Come to the Table? Come to the table. Come to the table. Come to the table and celebrate with us. Today, you're going to be listening to a Bible lesson called The Father and Two Sons, or as some people may call it, The Prodigal Son. So, you will listen to, there's two versions. One will be for preschool, and the other one is for elementary school. And then after the Bible lesson, there will be a short videos explaining the art project for today. I hope that you enjoy the Bible lessons, and I hope that you enjoy the art projects. And now will you pray with me? Welcoming One, your warm and wide arms are always open, drawing us into your heart full of love. Make our arms your own, helping us to see and welcome. With compassion, all those we meet. Amen. Well, boys and girls, enjoy the rest of your activities, and I will see you the next session.
Good morning, friends. My name is Danielle Simone, and I work in the River Road Preschool office. And guess who is my neighbor? Miss Sandy. Her classroom is right across the hall from my office, so I get to see her a lot. And Miss Sandy invited me to come to Compassion Camp. Compassion. That is a giant word. It is really, really long. Compassion is a big old word. So just what does it mean? Well, compassion means showing care and love and concern for others. And that also is kind of difficult to understand, but I thought about it, and just this weekend, something happened to me, and my granddaughter Emma showed me compassion. I was out in my garden working, and if you know me, you know I love working in the garden. And I was trimming up my roses. And what does a rose have on it? Prickly, pointy thorns. And I cut myself on one of those thorns. And Emma was there with me, and she said, "Nana, do you need me to go get you a Band-Aid?" And I did. And Emma ran into the house and she got me a Band-Aid, and I was able to put it on my boo-boo, and it felt so much better. But what even felt the best was that Emma cared about my boo-boo. She showed me compassion. Well, there's a story that Miss Sandy asked me to share with you all today about two brothers. And it comes from the book of Luke, chapter 15, and it's a Bible story. And it's about a dad who has two boys who live with him at his house. So these guys are brothers. And he has two sons. And for these two sons, he gives them lots of jobs to do. They don't have to just make their bed. They've got to work out in the yard. They've got to clean in the shed. They got to mow the grass. They got to dig up the flowers. But he gives them an allowance. And they make an allowance for doing their jobs around the house. Well, one brother, he did not want to do it anymore. He said, "Dad, I am out of here. I want to go live at the beach. I am done doing these house jobs." His dad didn't want to, but he knew that his son wanted to go to the beach. So he went ahead and gave him all of his allowance money. And he said, "Okay, son, if this is what you want to do, I'm going to support you and send you on your way." So he packed his bags, bought a surfboard, and moved to the beach. The other son, he stayed at home and worked, and guess what? Without his brother there to help him, he even had to work harder. There was nobody to help him mow. He had to mow and weed whack and rake the grass. Nobody was helping him anymore. He was working all on his own, and he made his regular allowance. Not any more money, even though he had to work harder. Well, remember that son who moved to the beach, his brother? He ran out of money, he ran out of food, and he really missed his house and his bedroom, and he wanted to go home. But he was very ashamed. That's another hard word, ashamed. He was very sad for the choice he had made, and he felt really weird having to go back and tell his dad because he was so ashamed of the choice he had made. But he did it. He packed his bags, he left a surfboard there, packed his bags, went back home and told his dad that he wanted to come back. Could he live in his room and sleep in his bed, and he would go back to work in his jobs at home and he would earn his allowance. Well, do you know his daddy was so excited to see him? Guess how excited? He ran to the Chick-fil-A and he got the big family pack of nuggets and he got extra Chick-fil-A sauce, and they cranked up the music in the house and they sang "Baby Shark, 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 Daddy Shark, Shark, Shark," and they danced and had balloons and were throwing a big old party because his son was home from the beach. And he heard a sound. And it was his other son. His other son came in from outside. While they'd been eating Chick-fil-A and singing the Baby Shark song, his other son was finishing up mowing the yard, raking the grass. And his son went to his daddy and he said, "Dad, my brother left us and he comes home and you throw him a party. Me, I stayed here and I worked really hard. I did my brother's jobs and my jobs, and you did not give me a party Marty. I help you every day, but you have never done this for me." His dad just smiled at both of his sons, and he said, "Son," to the son who was complaining about doing the jobs, he said, "Son, I love you so much, and you know you are welcome to anything I have. But I thought I had lost your brother. I thought when he went to the beach he was gone and we'd never seen him again. Please come celebrate with us. And I got you your own family meal with double Chick-fil-A sauce for you to enjoy." So in my story of the two brothers, just like Emma showed her Nana compassion, this dad showed both of his sons compassion. Not just the one who left home and went and moved to the beach and came back without a surfboard. He showed him compassion by welcoming him back into his home. But for his son that worked extra hard, he also showed him that he would love him and appreciate him no matter what he did. And that's the story of compassion.
Hi friends, hope you're doing well. It's good to be with you today and talk about one of our crafts for preschool. We're going to talk about how to make the Compassion Rainbow Heart. And this is what it's going to look like by the time you're finished. So in your packet you will have 2 of these stapled strips. Actually you'll have 4 of these stapled strips because you've got enough to make 2 hearts. So you're going to take one of your strips and your glue stick, and what you're going to do, I have found it's easiest to work and put this on the table, but because I am doing a video to show you how to do it, I'm going to do it up like this. So you want to put enough glue dot on this purple strip near the stapler to stick. So you're going to pull the purple down, and then every time you're going to follow the same process. Now you have the orange, okay, and the green, okay, and blue, and yellow, and the last one's the red. Nice big glue dots, see? Big glue dots. Okay, so you don't have to continue to sit here and hold. This is half of a heart. So you don't want to hold that heart half. You can take your clothespin, you have 2 of them in your packet, and you put your clothespin on the end of it and you just let it sit for at least 5 minutes, maybe 10, to make sure your glue sticks. So then what you're ending up with, you have 2 heart halves like this, and you're going to stick them together. So now what you do, you take your glue stick and you're going to glue halfway up that red. And I like to make sure I've got enough glue on here, and I see how it's halfway up, to make sure it sticks. So now you're going to take your other one, and this one still has a clip on it, guys. All right, and you're going to stick it together like so and press it. And now I think what I'm going to do, and again you can pull out your clothespin and you can stick both of them on there really. And then it looks like that right now. And you just let it sit for a good while because you want it to stick. By the time you're finished, it's going to look just like this one, okay? And it's all stuck together. And now what you're going to do, you're going to take a hole puncher, and you're just going to try to put your 2 red pieces together, and you're going to hole punch. See, I hole punched kind of right at the top. I think you can see that. And then you take your yellow ribbon and you thread it through the hole and you tie it. I can show you. thread it through your hole. And then, see, if you can do it yourself or get somebody to help you, tie at the top your yellow ribbon, like so. Okay. Then it is ready to hang anywhere you would like in your house. I've been hanging mine, I've made several of them, I think they're beautiful. I've been hanging mine in my window because then the sunlight goes through it, like you can see from my kitchen window behind me. The sunlight goes through it and you can see all the different colors. So this is called a compassion rainbow heart. You've got enough to make four, you've got 4 strips, so you've got enough to make 2 hearts. So Miss Rooney and I are going to ask you to bring one of your hearts back to church on either July 24th or July 25th, which would be a Friday or a Saturday. And there will be a great big Rubbermaid box right where the preschool entrance is under the portico. And you can put your heart back in your envelope packet along with, you're going to see in that envelope packet, a flat heart that looks like this. So if you would just write your name on that heart, then this one was Charlie. So if you would write your name on that heart, then Miss Rooney and I are going to hang these hearts all over the bulletin board in the preschool hall, and you'll be able to tell which heart is yours, which will be on the bulletin board. So you can take one to church and you can keep one at home. So hope you enjoyed seeing this activity. Look forward to seeing you soon, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye now.